Hey everyone, welcome. Today I have an update to my Project Polish 2023. This will be my 6th update and I have really gotten a lot done this go round. I am filming the video a little bit early. It's about a week early, but I've made so much progress. I'm ready to just kind of move on, and I have a lot of different videos coming, so I wanted to take the chance to fit this in, but I have made a lot of progress, so let's take a look. The first polish I have here is Chocolate is Vital by Hersheys, and I did get another use out of this one. It's actually what I'm wearing on my toes right now, and this now has 3 uses, only one more use until I can roll this one out. The next one is a light pale baby pink. I love this polish. It is kind of metallic or maybe a little bit glitzy or pearly. It's really a different finish and I love it so much. I did get another use out of it, but it looks like the polish has come up a tiny bit from that last line. I actually used this twice. I tried to do a color block pedicure. I used to do that a lot, and the colors that I picked did not really go well together the way that I thought they would. I used this one and I used 2 of the Juleps. I will show you those in a moment, but I only have one more use on that eye glow before I can roll it out, so I'm really excited about that. And then I have this OPI. This one I remember is called Mango for It or Man Go For It. This one is a OPI and I have 4 uses on this one now. This one I also used in the pedicure. I used this one and this one along with a yellow, and I thought that they would blend really well being like warmer tones, but they really didn't, and all the finishes are different, so I feel like that has something to do with it as well. Didn't like that. I ended up getting rid of that pedicure within a few days. And then I went back in with this orange. I loved this on the toes. It was so bright. So I just went in for a full pedi of this one and I really loved it. But yeah, and then I did a manicure with this that I really enjoyed as well. So I got all 4 uses out of this one, and this one was really great for summer. But that was the 3 minis, because before I had 2 projects going and I combined the minis and the juleps. I had Mini Madness that was all mini nail polishes, and then I also had Julep Jubilee, which had all julep polishes. I combined them into one project polish. I'm still focused on those 2 things, but I digress. Well, let's jump into the juleps. This one is Roxy by Julep, and it is a great topper with some gold glitters and neon green, as well as that bright blue. And I have really been loving this topper. I only have one more use until I can roll this one out. This next one is Sunny by Julep, and this is the one that I did with the 2 warmer toned polishes, and I did them in this color order, and I ended up hating it. I thought they would look really cute together, but I just did not like the way it turned out on the toes. So yeah, I got rid of that. But I did really like this color. I ended up doing a manicure with this with a hollow effect top coat, and I enjoyed it a lot. This one has kind of a pearly, metallic, streaky kind of finish, and I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but with the top coat I really liked it. But this one I have one more use and I can roll it out. And that brings us into our last one, which is Lulu by Julep. This one I ended up having to thin out. I did end up getting all 4 uses, and I do get to roll this one out now, but I took a picture because I had to thin it out, and then the polish rose a little bit in the bottle, so I had to make a line where it was after I used it. So you'll see that in the picture, the line is like up here, but I didn't mark it. It was just to show that the polish had risen, and then when I used it, then I made a mark where I used it. Instead of trying to mark it where the other line was right here, I just put it next to it. That's usually how I do it when the progress is minimal or you can barely tell that the line is moved. But in this case, the line jumped up and then back down. So I ended up pretty much right where I was from the last use. But the formula is now fixed on this, and it just over time gets a little bit thick sometimes, especially I've noticed with these whiter pigmented, lighter pastels. So yeah, I get to roll this one out, and I get to roll out 2 minis. So with these 3 out, I get to choose 2 new minis and a new julep. And then I'll still have these 3 with a use left on each of these before I can roll them out. So let's roll in our new polishes. In place of Lulu, we have another julep here. This one is Jacqueline. This is a bright hot red. I love this polish. It has kind of an orangey tone, a little bit of shimmer, just a lot going on that I really enjoy. So I'm gonna pop this hot red into our roster, but lots of nice shimmer and just really nice tone of red. But I'm gonna mark this where it is so that we can track our progress. And that is where we are starting. So that's exciting, a new bright fun polish for summer. And then since I loved this little orange one so much, I'm gonna roll in another one from that collection. This is the pink one. I think this one is called Pink Big. And this one has the same kind of finish as the last one, kind of a glass fleck, and then they have a little bit of a color shifty tone in there that looks kind of like a blue tone, and they all have it. So I'm gonna roll this one into the collection, and I'm gonna mark this one as well. It is up on the shoulder of the bottle. But that is where we are starting. At least it's not in the neck. Sometimes these minis, or even just regular polishes in general, sometimes they're full up in the neck and it's hard to track your progress at first, but this one is in the shoulder, so that makes it a little bit easier. Really beautiful pink tone for summer though, oh my goodness. And the last one to replace the baby pink, I'm also going to bring in another OPI from that collection. It is just so cute for summer. They're bright, but they also have a little something extra going on. This one, I forget the name off the top of my head, but it is from the same collection. And I'm going to go ahead and mark the bottle. Again, starting on that shoulder. So let's take a look at our full roster here. We have these 3 minis and these 3 juleps. And I know that the blues look similar in tone, but they really look so different on the nail, and I don't mind. I love those types of blues for summer, but this looks really fun to me, and I'm super excited to play with these this month. And I was so happy with the progress this go round, and I hope to keep it up because it's really nice to get some really good use on some of the polishes I have in my collection, and I feel like I can make more progress with these smaller bottles. So if you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoy working on this project, let me know. Give it a like down below. That also helps other project pan, project polish lovers find this content. and maybe a polish that they will love. And if you would like more content like this, consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you back. I've so enjoyed having you here today and hope to see you in the next one. But until next time, friends, thanks so much for hanging with me.